Right, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome to another video. Yep, I've managed to get you another one done. Thanks very much everybody for all your nice comments about, me sort of not managing to keep up with the videos, if you like, one a week. You're all very understanding, so thank you very much for all the nice comments. I'll see how I go. If I find I've got time, I'll do them. But I'm just going to take my time with them now. I'm not going to be setting myself a deadline and rushing. And, like you've all said, you don't, doing this hobby, if the enjoyment goes out of it, because you're sort of working to a deadline, if you like, it's not fun anymore. So, we'll see how we go. I'm not saying I'll just do one a fortnight. If it comes about that I get more done, I'll post the videos accordingly. If I don't get one done, then I won't post one. Simple as that. So I'm not going to rush. I'll take my time. If I'm too busy doing other things, I'll leave the rest storing for a little while. Right, so I'm not going to stop. There will be videos, so I'm not going to give up altogether, so don't worry about that. I'll just plod along. So thanks very much everybody for all your understanding. So this week anyway, like I say, I managed to get this one done. Actually I surprised myself because it went a lot better, or a lot quicker than I thought it would. I had started it a while ago, at the same time when I started the Mack truck that I did, and I've kind of left it a bit. I started it and I just left it because I was doing a bit of other things and doing the other models, and I was doing also that a model TK cab for my mate in England, so I've been doing that behind the scenes as well. So yeah, so anyway, we've got this one for this week, and next week will be my Christmas special. Well, I don't know about special, but it'll be my Christmas video, so it'll be a bit sort of Christmassy theme. So watch out for that one. So before we do start the video, I'd just like to thank all my subscribers, old and new. Like I say, not so many new, but anyway. That's the way it goes. But thank you very much for supporting me and keeping with me, and I do appreciate all your comments. I will try and answer everybody. Sometimes I don't answer straight away. Well, most of the time I don't answer straight away because like I say, I'm either busy doing the restorations or I'm doing other things, so I try and answer as soon as I can. Sometimes people ask me more complex questions and I tend to leave that until I'm in my little man cave here, and then I can answer properly if people ask me what colour paints I use and stuff like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've got to look at them, and I've got everything in here, so that makes it easier. So yeah, I do try and answer all the questions. If I haven't answered your questions or answered your comments, I do apologise. Sometimes they do slip through the net, and a couple of months later I see that there's a comment that I haven't answered, and I'll answer it. So if it is very late, I do apologise. I mean, I have seen a comment that was done sort of 6 months ago, and I've only just seen it now. And I've noticed sort of going on YouTube on my computer, it seems totally different to when I go on my phone, and most of the time I do it on my phone. Apart from uploading the videos, mostly everything I do is on my iPhone. So I do apologise, like I say, if I have missed a comment and not replied to it. It's not intentional. I do try and reply to all of them. Also, people's videos, I feel a bit guilty because sometimes I get behind. Well, a lot of the time I'm behind with the videos, and people comment on my videos. They obviously watch my videos and I haven't had time to watch theirs, and I am trying to watch them when I can, but I'm either doing the models or doing other things, and usually the only time I get to watch is either first thing in the morning, early morning, or when I go to bed. And 9 times out of 10 when I go to bed I fall asleep before the end of the video, and it's not because it's boring or anything, it's just because it's me, because I'm tired, and you know, the old eyes go, and even though I'm sort of still listening to the sound, I sort of wake up and I think, oh shit, I've missed it, and I go back and try again, and then the same thing happens. So I do apologise. I am trying to watch everybody's videos, but it's not easy. You kind of get overwhelmed after a while with it. Let's get on with it, because I'm probably boring you shitless, yeah? Anyway, so yeah, this week the restoration is going to be a Dinky Toys MERRYWEATHER Marquis fire tender. So as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy the video, see how I got on with this one. Okay, let's take a closer look at this one. It's not really in bad nick. The windscreen's broken, unfortunately, so we'll have to do something with that. The wheels are all good, screwed together, which is nice. That's all there, the hooks on the back for the ladder. This piece here that the ladder slides through is very slightly twisted, so we'll have to carefully straighten that out. The little pump for the water feels like it's okay, so we'll check when we undo it. That door's slightly bent, the whole thing's gone forward, so I'll just sort that out. It's not too bad actually. I don't want to poke it too much. Look at that. Somebody even put some stuff in there for a hose. And the hose locker, that's cool. Jeweled headlights, which are nice. The ladder, I have got a ladder. I've got this one. So that's happy days. So that'll go on there. So it's pretty much complete now with that. Yeah, the light's a bit scuffed, the blue light, but we'll have a look at this anyway. Now, I've got a couple more of these that need doing, and I've got one that's not too bad, it doesn't really need doing. So they were like two different colours, two different reds. This is a nice sort of metallic-y red. It's almost like a transparent metallic-y red. And I've got another one like this, same colour, and I've got two with a normal red. But they've got all bits missing and broken on them. So I'll have to get some bits together before I do those. So this one is pretty much complete, so we can sort of give it a nice new coat of paint. Okay, so next step, dismantling time. let's get it all apart and have a look what's what. Okay. Right, let's have a look at this. Screws out. Okay. Come on. That's it. Oop. Oh well, there's no need to take that out because that's fallen off. That's quite nice. That just needs a polish. I better take a note of the number plate. Take a photo of that and I'll make some of the same number. Okay. Right. I'll try and pull my camera away a bit. Right, base off. Well, that's nice and clean inside. Now this is actually painted. You can see the lacquer on it. So I probably will paint that again. But I will probably not use that kind of paint, because the only paint I got that's sort of that kind of shade, if you touch it, it leaves marks. If you lacquer it, it knackers it. But there is one paint I've got that I used on the bumper of the Mercedes lorry, and that's a nice paint, that, and it doesn't mark, and it's got a lovely effect. It's a metallic-y effect. It's a nice paint, so I might use that. I think it'll look quite nice on this. Right, these wheels come off and then fall on the floor, so that's the normal. Those came off and didn't fall on the floor, so that's good. There. Okay, so that's really ready for... Do I put it in caustic soda here? I'll have to, won't I? So we'll put that in caustic soda, so that's ready for the caustic. Now, this little tank. Now, how am I going to get this out? It doesn't want to come out. Now, why doesn't it want to come out? Ah, there you are, it's coming out. So, they always got a rubber band holding them together, these. So we'll test that before putting it back in anyway. That's the casing of the body of the fire engine, holds that from flying right out. So that's the little pump. Quite simple. There's a spring that goes down in there and a couple of valves. And we'll put a new rubber band on it. And it should be good to go. The only trouble with this, if you tip it over, then the water comes out, because it's not watertight. The tank is, but where the lid fits is not watertight. Okay, so that's that bit anyway. Right, now this door, well, that's going to come out with the interior, so That's a hose that somebody's put. I think it's too big. It's a homemade hose. So I don't know. I think it's a homemade hose. I don't really know what they came with. Maybe it's not. I think it is. We'll have to look at that. Anyway, I've got stuff that will do for that. So I'll put that in the pot with the other stuff. Okay, so the steering wheel's there. I don't think it's the right size myself. It's a bit too small for that size of fire engine. I think it should be twice the size of that, but anyway. There you go. That'll have to go in the poor man's washing machine. That I might have to undo that rivet, get that reel out, give that a bit of a paint. It'd be nice to put black hose or red hose or something on that. So now what have we got here? Well, that's the door. That door will come out now. So that's is that painted or is that? Yeah, that's painted as well. And then this locker lid. How the hell does that come out? Come on, there's got to be an easy way somehow. It's probably the most simplest thing in the world to do, and I can't do it because I'm looking at it and it's not registering how it might come out. Oh dear me. Do you know why? Because it comes out through it. What a nutcase, eh? What a clown. That's what I mean, it's so straightforward. It's not registering how to get it out, look. And there's me trying to get it out thinking it won't come that way. Look, all I need to do is push it in. Jeepers. Now this window unit, that just pushes up. It doesn't have any rivets, thank goodness. I might be able to put a piece in there, cut that out, put a piece in. We'll see. You've got the little blue light in there, so we'll try and polish the end of that up where it's all scuffed. These rails, do I take that out? Yeah, I think I'll take them out because you do a better job. Take the reel out and the searchlight, spotlight. And these bells, I'll just file the rivets off at the top. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so I won't bother videoing that because these is just a straightforward drilling out, so you've seen me do that loads of times. And these bells, there's not much holding them on, so I'll just file that. I'll file that off on this roof part. That'll have to come off as well, so I'm going to drill that rivet out there, same as I usually do, and then that little piece here should come out, this square roof part. then I can paint it all nice then. Okay, so I'll get those bits out off camera, and then next step after that will be caustic soda. Okay, doke. So I've got this back part all polished up. I want to do a bit of detailing. I put black on the hoses. I'm not going to do the outside bits with Molotow. I'm going to leave them like they are. I've just polished them up a bit, and I've polished these barrels up, put them back on. So that's done. The blue light, I've polished the top because it was all scuffed. So I've polished that up with the nail buffer like you do with the windscreens. The windscreen is, I've taken one out of another model I've got. It needs restoring as well, but the windscreen was good, so I'll have to order some new ones if you can get them. But anyway, I'm not in a hurry for that, so I've just borrowed the one out of there for now. So I've given it the pledge treatment and all that, so that's waiting to go back in when that's dry. So what I'm going to do with this now, as you see it's all painted up and lacquered, I'm going to do the detailing on it with a Molotow pen, do a chrome grill. I won't do it how the model was done exactly because I've gone on the internet, and I'll do it more how the real ones are. So I'll do that off camera because it's quite difficult. I've done those silver bits. I was going to mask them off because obviously I painted the whole thing silver before I did the red. I was going to mask those silver bits off, but then I thought it's too much hassle and I'll probably have to touch it up anyway, so I've just touched those in with I've sprayed a bit of paint from the spray can into one of the little shot glasses, and I've used that, brushed it. In the model those back bits weren't silver, but in the real life ones they are, so that's why I've done them like that. So I think that's about it. I had tried to do this with the airbrush, but I made a right balls of it, so I quickly managed to get it off with airbrush cleaner, the paint. It didn't get the silver undercoat off, and anyway then I washed it, dried it, and then I sprayed it with this red, so I got away with that one. Okay, so I'm going to do that and come back to you when it's done. Okie doke, that's taken me over an hour to do the detailing on there. I've done the grills. I've tried to do the AEC badge in the middle colours it's supposed to be. I haven't done the indicators. That's them there, those long rectangular ones, and then nothing has side lights down the bottom there. So I haven't done those yet. I've got to do those. I've done the door handle, these little locker handles I've done in chrome. These kind of grab rails on the back I've done in chrome, which are not done on the normal Dinky model, and then the door handles and everything on that side I've done in the Molotow, the chrome as well. So like I say, it's just the indicators to do and those side lights, and then obviously I'll have to put the jeweled headlights in. Then I'm going to do these hose reels, just black hose. Okay, that's where we're up to at the minute. I did chrome the wheels earlier on today, front and the back. Yeah, that's the front, so leave those to dry for a couple of days before putting the tyres back on. Well, whilst I've been doing this fire engine, I've also been doing this DK cab for my mate in England. He wanted one done red. with a black bumper and a black grille, so that's well done for him. So that's been keeping me busy as well. Right, I've just been polishing these top, well not polishing them, but blackening them up, and I should have filmed it, I forgot, but all I use is this Cherry Blossom Liquid Shine from the pound shop. Dries to an instant shine, so the black one, but if you do it, put a glove on because your hands will be black as anything otherwise. So all I do, make sure it's coming out, the liquid, and then just dab it on. See, like that. And it really blackens the tyres up and makes them look good. Yeah. So that's all I do, and then just leave them to dry, and they look alright. Okie doke. Now for the decals, I've done these on the 3D paints on my laptop, done the number plates. Lucky I managed to get an old one off to get the size. These I've taken a photograph off the internet, and I actually scanned the door and put that on, and then just sized those up to the door, so they're probably not quite 100% the right size, but they're not far off, so I've cut those out ready to put on. So we'll see how those do. I've lacquered them straight away, and then I've dried them with a hairdryer, because I find they dry stronger if you dry them with a hairdryer than if you leave them overnight. So if you dry them with a hairdryer, it kind of bakes the lacquer on, and they seem to be a lot stronger when you put them on. Okay, like a twit, I didn't think about the right hand side, that the decals would be the opposite. I printed them all the same way, so I've just printed these out. So we'll see how those go. Okay, then here goes. Let's see what happens. What happens? I mean, that's sliding already, so there's my brush. My brush, eh? Oh, so that's not too bad. Get the water out of it. Right, I'll put... The only trouble is with the homemade ones, they sometimes go a bit fuzzy around the edges. So that's the other one, I'll put that one in. Get the Oh dear. Right, I think I'll leave it at that before I bugger it up completely. Okay. Right, okie dokie, I've done that. I've put the front number plate on. I had to have 3 goes with that one because once it was on it wouldn't come off even with any amount of water. I don't know why. I've had that before, and that silver I paint on the bases. It just seems to really grip on it, and no amount of water put on to that after you put the decal on will get it loose again. So I've had 3 goes. That's why I was print quite a few. So that one's alright. This one went on straight away, so that was a bit easier. It slid different kind of surface. That's it, I think. Oh, and I've put the tyres on, but what I did, because I've done them with that shoe polish stuff, I didn't want to put them in water, so I've heated them up with a hairdryer. Put the hairdryer on really hot, heated them up so they're gone soft like that, and then I've just put them on. So that's ready to go. So we're almost ready for assembly. Right then, I think it's pretty much assembly time. So let's have a bash at this. Now I'm probably bound to forget something. And my luck. Let's have a quick look around to see what I may have forgotten. Right, so I might as well put this piece in. So the hose reels, so put a bit of super glue for that. A bit around there, and then that'll go in there. Leave that stick for a bit. The other piece I need to glue in is this top piece here, top part of the roof. Okay, so I'm going to put the roof on. A bit of super glue. Put a bit around there. Suppose a bit on there, a bit on there, a bit there maybe. I'll probably put a bit too much on there, as usual. You know me, I always put loads and loads of glue. Right, getting the paint off that super glue. Good paint stripper. Okay, so we'll get it on there. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting for that to dry. The water tanks here, or water tank, the only thing that holds the top on is a rubber band, and that was all perished, so it all snapped. So I'm just going to put another rubber band on, nice pink one. I'll put it, hang on, around there. Guess I better just put it so it goes there, because normally only one pass over is a smaller band, but those are the smallest ones I've got, so that's alright. So that'll do, hopefully. Okay, so we mustn't forget to put that in. The searchlight I put in before, I drilled it out, I put a little rivet and a couple of washers on there so that it still swivels. So that's a lesson learnt from the last time I did the Land Rover fire appliance with this light. So okay, so next I'll tip that upside down. Hopefully that's stuck alright now. Need to put this light in if I can get it in. It's easier said than done. That's it. So that goes in. Now the window unit. So put that in. Okay. Now I bet you I forget something. Now I don't know if the tank goes next or the interior. I was just thinking actually that the spec might have to go in first. So these two hook pieces, one each side's got to go behind those little lips there. So that goes like that. This is where it gets a bit tricky, and I think I need to put this in as well. Oh, and the door. I nearly forgot the door. So what am I doing here? I can't think how this goes. Gotta go this way, innit? In like that. Now the little door, which there it is, put it there. So this little door, come here, it's running away from me. So that's to go in that little hole there. Right, now maybe if I put the interior next, might help to hold things a little bit together. Now this, I need to take the hose off. Okay, so I need to take this hose off before I put the tank in. I just had a thought. I've put the body on to that pot there. I need to put the wheels on, don't I, really, before I go any further. So, see if I can get these in. Shouldn't be too hard. So I'll just push that. That just goes under there. Lift, push in, and that's in. So, see if the front ones go as easy. I think they'll be a bit more difficult, these. In fact, I'm sure they'll be a bit more difficult. Okay, that's it, they're in. Lovely jubbly, nice suspension. Okay, so I got that like that. Right, back to this pump. So, let's bring that here. Oops, I've knocked that off now. So, this pump, the little nozzle for the hose comes out the hole in the back there. Now I'm thinking, oh god. Right, okay, so the back hasn't got to go on yet. So I've been putting that on. It's so long since I've undone this. Okay, so I'll put that in. Try and get that pump handle in the right place. If I can. Let's see if I can get the cap through. Okay, so that's through. Now for this back. That's it. The pump nozzle's through there. And now put the old base on. Which is just the screws. And what I've forgotten to do is put the jewelled headlights in. So anyway, we'll do that in a minute. We'll do that in a minute. In my eagerness to get this model finished, I forgot all about them. Ooh, mother paint. Jeepers. Right, back one. Right, that's that. Okay, so far so good. Okay, jewelled headlights, let's have a look what we've got. Got to try and find the right size. Got all sorts of bits and pieces here. Right. Those are a bit small. I want some bigger ones. I've got red ones. I've got all sorts. This is what I got on eBay. Just for 3 or 4 quid. Those are the ones that Corgi Bob put me onto. So there's a nice big bag full. Well, there are loads of nice big bag fulls. I think that might be the size. Whatever size that is, I'm not too sure, but anyway. I think those are the ones. So we'll try those. I'll shovel this back in the box. I bought these. They're like those paper. You know, you put them through the holes in the paper and splay the ends out. And holds paper together, but I thought maybe even for the yellow ones, you know, they sometimes make nice headlights with the chrome surround. That was my idea anyway, but I haven't used any yet. They're all different colours. So I got those on eBay. Put that out the way for a minute. Put it over there. Right, let's have a look what we got here. A couple of these. A couple, not 4. Tweezers. So let's see if they're the right ones. Let us see if I can pick the darn things up. Come on. Oh yeah. What do you reckon? Well, they're a bit small. They might be a bit small. Actually, I think I need the next size up. They might be too big though. Hang on. We'll have a look. Bear with me. Sorry about all this. Should have got all this sorted before. But I'm very organised, as you see. I think these are the ones. I think these could well be the ones. Oh yeah, those are the ones. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. So I'll just put these away so I don't lose them. Because I've shut the bag now and I can't open it because I've got the jewelled lights in my hand. Cobblers. Oh, why do they always go everywhere but where you want them? Okie dokie. When I bought these I wasn't sure of all the sizes, so I've taken pot luck and I bought all these different sizes. Things that weren't that expensive, and you know, it's money well spent, I think, because I've got a blooming good stock now. Gonna last me a few years, I would say. Probably last longer than me. The stock of jewelled headlights probably lasts longer than me. My missus was just calling out to me. Because she's the registered manager of a nursing home here in Jersey. She's just had a date for her vaccine for the coronavirus, so she's going to be having that on Saturday. I think it's the 19th of December, the first one. So I'm a bit further down the list, mate. I haven't had mine yet. So right, I'm going to use this rhinestone glue. Like I said before, it's just for the it's to glue the rhinestones to fabric, but it seems to do alright with this, and it comes out white but it dries clear, and it really does seem to work. It does seem to work. It doesn't I thought, you know, they might drop out because it's meant for fabric. Cool, I can't even get that back in the hole. And yeah, I put a pin in there now. It keeps the tube nice and clear. Yeah, it seems to work alright, because I thought it wasn't going to work because it was for fabric, but... And don't worry, you know, if some of it comes out, it's alright, because it, like I say, it dries clear so you don't see it. Be lucky if I can get this damn thing in at this rate. That's right. Oh, look at that, it's gone the wrong way, bugger. I don't really want to get someone even though it dries clear. Oh, look, I'm making a right balls of that. I'm going to take that out again. Oh, I don't know if it's only me or whether it's everybody has trouble with these damn lights. They always seem to go the wrong way around when they go in. Right, I'll just clean the side of it. Right, let's have another go. Oh, what a sod bag. How many of these have I got now? Okay. Do I end up putting that in with my finger up? No. No is the straight answer. Right, let's have a go. Well, I think that's it. That's the job done, I think. I hope. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. Now, I think all we've got to do now is test out the old pump, see if she squirts the water. Ah, I know what I haven't done. Oh, what a dipstick. Look, and it's there right in front of me. I haven't put the ladder on. There you go. That way. Goes up through there. Daisy. Oh, God almighty. I must be going Delali, look. That way. For goodness sake. Right. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud. That goes under those hooks. And that goes there. And these hooks are supposed to hook it in place as far as I know, but it doesn't seem to want to. That's something I should have addressed before. It doesn't want to stay there. The old springy part on the back must be a bit stretched. Oh dear. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do something about that, I suppose, if I can. I don't know what I can do, really. I don't want to bugger it up. I'm wondering. I'll have to have a look at that, see if there's anything I can do there. Okie doke. What I've done, these little hooks here, I've just twisted them in slightly. These two, just brought them in so they click tight. There's like a little knob each side on the ladder, I think, that they're supposed to click onto, and see, that's it, they click in, so that's fine now, that works. Okay, So I'm going to put some water in there and we'll see if the old girl still pumps. This hose here, it's a piece of an old, I had an old airbrush. It's cobblers, it's rubbish. And this, you know, you put it on top of an aerosol can, and this was the pipe that went with it, so it's perfect for this, just the right size pipe. This piece here is, made it the nozzle. It was the nozzle of a super glue, pound wheel super glue pot, so I've put that on the end with one of these. I just cut a piece out of one of these and I stuck it up the pipe, and I stuck the other end in the nozzle with super glue. This end, this is a piece of old, you know, when you put your net curtains up and you've got the white piece with a spring inside, you know, and the hooks each end, you can cut it to size for your net curtains. Well, this is a little piece of that makes bloody good hose, that, for when you're doing your AC tankers, the Dinky tankers. That's what I used. So I've just put a piece of that on the end, super glued it on, because that fits perfect over the nozzle. This pipe's a bit tight to put on it. So that's what that is. So yeah, I'm going to go and fill that up with water now and we'll see if it works. Right, okay, I've got to keep the ladder off for this because it you can't push the old button down, the pump button down. Right, here we go. Can you see? I think you can see there. I've got to pump it up a bit. Whoop, here we go. There you go, she's working. There's some horrible colour water coming out. I don't know if you can see that. Zoom in a bit. Okay. So the pump's working alright. So there you go. The only trouble is if you tip the fire engine over, all the water's going to come out because that tank's not really sealed. You know, it's just the rubber band holding the top on, but that seems to be the way they've made it. I've got 2 or 3 of these models. One of them I haven't painted, this is the first one I've painted, but one of them I got, the pump didn't work and I took it all apart. The spring was rusty, the valve was broken. Anyway, I sorted it all out and I put it back again. And yeah, so they're all the same, they're all held together with a rubber band. That's what I was going to say, I forgot what I was talking about then. So there you go, there's quite a bit of water there. So that all works after all these years. Okay, so I'll take that off the back. I'll give it a blow through to get the water out. And then we'll put the old ladder back on. Up she goes. Am I doing it wrong again? I think I am, and I. Oh, God. Clown. Good job I'm not a fireman, eh? Right, there you go. I'll hook that on. There. And then try and roll this hose up if we can. I don't know if we can get it in there. I don't want to sort of crimp the hose up too much. It is supposed to go in here, but I don't think it will, because I think I've made the hose too long. See, it says in there hose locker. I think I've made the blooming thing too long. We'll try, hang on. Okay, so I've just got it in. I've had to squash it in a bit, but it does just go in. It's probably going to spring back out again. Push the door open, I suppose. Anyway. Okay then, well, that's another one saved from the scrap heap. I did the detailing on the lights. I did some chrome around because they didn't show up very well with the red of the fire engine. So I did a bit of chrome, like I say, around the outside so they showed up better. That's it, put a little text disc, although I should have put it further down into the corner, but I thought that was far enough at the time till I put the window unit in. So yeah, that's it, job done. So, oh my goodness me, I just caught the wire on the camera because I've had to plug it in to charge the batteries. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have enjoyed doing this one. You know, I had that bit of a blip when I tried the airbrush and didn't work, so I'll have to practice on some bits of paper or card or whatever. But anyway, I'm quite pleased with the way this one's turned out. Better than I thought. I mean, I have had this one for quite a long time and I've been putting it off and putting it off. But anyway, now it's done. And there were sort of two colours. There was this one like that was the metallic red, and there was another one, I think was an early one, I'm not sure, but it's got all metal wheels. These are plastic wheels. And it's just a normal non-metallic red, so I've got one of those as well, so I might do that one, you know, at a later date. When you've all forgotten about this one, I'll have a go at the other one. Yeah, so anyway, like I say, I'm quite pleased with the way it's turned out, so I hope you've enjoyed this video too. And next week we're going to have the Christmas video, my Christmas video. Ironically, I did actually finish the model before I finished this one. So that's a definite one on the 22nd of December, I think it is, the Tuesday. That'll be on. So if you've enjoyed this one, please join me again for the Christmas video. And you know, until then, take care, look after yourselves, stay safe, and see you next Tuesday for the Christmas video. So, ta-ra for now. Bye. Cherry. See you then.